G'day everyone, welcome to Xrissart. I'm Chrissy, thanks for joining me. Just one moment. Oh, wonderful. Just let me make sure that, where's my chat? Where did that go? It's hiding. Okay, g'day everyone, welcome to Xrissart. I'm Chrissy, thanks for joining me. Let me say hello to people. Let me see, hello Wendi, hello Sammy, hello Lindy, hello Silky, how you going? G'day Heidi, how you going? All right, okay, what have I got here? What have I got here? Well, I'm continuing with my fantasy landscape. So here I am. I was doing this on my working stream, and so I thought, look, I really need to finish this, so I'm actually going to continue with this. So bear with me just for a moment. Okay. All right. Oh, g'day Andy. Hello. How you going? How you going? Hello, Artista. I like that one. Funny man. You're a funny man, Andy. Making me laugh. All right. So, just bear with me. Just refreshing. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. So here we are. What I've got on the top left-hand screen is what I've done so far. What I've done so far, and just so you can see like the vastness, and I just couldn't get it all on screen. Now this is 100 centimeters by 70 centimeters. And I've been working on it bits through my working stream, and I think a few people have been kind enough to keep me company. Oh, g'day Chandri. Hello, how you going? Fine and dandy. I like that one. Andy? Oh gosh, that rhymes. Okay, so what I was doing last Sunday, I was doing sort of a waterfall mist, and I was adding onto the mountain, and I was doing trees. Now these are sort of like in the middle of the painting, and there's still quite a bit that has to come forward. But I thought I really need to get my act together and to finish this up. So I'm going to do this area, and I'm going to do these trees. And what I've got to say is that oh, g'day Barbara. Hello, how you going? Okay, so I've got this brush. Now, some people watch me butcher this brush. This brush is just a cheap, I don't know, hog hair oil brush, but I wanted to get some texture in these leaves. And this is how I did that with, trees. And this is how I did this with this brush. So it looks like a very sick brush, but it did the job, and hopefully it'll still do the job. G'day Kenny, hello, how you going? Nice to see you here. Okay, so so here we go. So this is the area in here, and there's some more trees here. So I'll just get stuck into this, and I've got my brushes by. I'm using pan pastels at the moment, and I will be using pastel pencils as well. I haven't used the actual soft pastels yet. No doubt they're coming. So I will be using that. And I've got Glassine, and I'm just going to put my Glassine on top here because I'm going to put some of my pans that I'll be using, and I'm going to be mixing today. I'm going to be mixing. This is black, which black sometimes terrifies me because it can either make or break your painting. But anyway, I've got the black here, and I've got the Glassine to protect my surface. I haven't done anything here, so it's fine. I'm also going to use raw umber extra dark to mix the darks, because I'm actually going to go through. This will be in the depths of the trees. So and what happens here, see how this sort of is up high, then it dips. Well, then it's going to sort of go up as well here. So I'm actually going to do that. So yeah. So what I'll do here is I'll just put some glassine paper to protect what I've done so far. This is how good this glassine paper is on top of my surface. So maybe I shouldn't have put pastel on my surface in that now that I think about it in hindsight. But anyway, that's okay. So I'm going to now mix. I'm going to mix. I'm going to make myself a dark, and I'm going to mix. I'm going to mix these two colours to get into there first. Oh, g'day Sherry. Hello. How you going? Nice of you to pop by. Middle Earth, yes, it is so Middle Earth, isn't it, Kenny? It is so Middle Earth. Every time I do something to it, it reminds me more and more of Middle Earth, to be honest. Yeah. Yes, yes. I know the trees where they. Oh, g'day, Jelena. Hello, Amy. How you going? Hi. I'm working, but I'm. Oh, g'day, Christine. Oh, g'day. How you going? Thanks for the heads up. Okay. I'm working, but I'm on my own in the office today. Can only listen in a while. I work, but will join in the chat when it's lunchtime. Oh, wonderful. Oh, that's so good. Okay. So. Okay, I'm mixing here. So I'm mixing extra dark and black, and because I don't want black. I just want a bit of here we go. I don't know if you. Oh, you can't see me do this. Here we go. I'm mixing these two together. Oh, all is well on this side of the fence, Amy. All is well on this side of the fence. Okay, so this is really good. It's not black, but it's nearly black. It's like a, is it a carbon black? Is that the black that's not, is like a brownie black? Is that the carbon? Oh, I know that there's black and then there's black and then there's black and then there's black. But I can keep on going. So what I'll do here, I'm using this. So I'm actually going to, it's out of shot. So, or maybe I can put it in shot if I do this, maybe. Oh, maybe. Yeah, there we go. I can do that. All right. And I'm using brushes, all sorts of brushes, brushes, Sofft Tools. What else? Sofft Tools. That's, yeah, pretty much it. Kneaded eraser. Gum eraser. G'day, Jacqueline. How you going? Now, is it Jacqueline or Jacqueline? There's so many variations. Jacqueline or Jacqueline. Today I'm not doing a mashup, but I will be doing a mashup. I've actually already drawn one up, but I figured I need to. My next one that I'm doing is a flamingo. Is the flamingo hibiscus. I've actually not drawn it up. I lie. I've designed it up, but I thought I really need to push forward with this a little bit, but definitely. I will be doing a mashup. Yes, definitely a mashup soon. I just wanted to get ahead with this one, see if I could get a lot of this done. Jackie is fine. Okay, wonderful. Oh dear. I try to pronounce names correctly if I can. Sometimes I can get it, sometimes I can't. Okay, this is all Okay, I'm going to do this area here is going to be the leaves, but I'm actually going to do it real dark. I'm actually going to be also mixing green and this black that I've made, because I want it super dark if I can. I have 20 tomato plants that are already blooming, so I need to get them in the ground. We will have ripe tomatoes sometime in June. Oh, yummy. Tomatoes. What sort of tomatoes? Because there's so many tomatoes. There's like cherry tomatoes. There's, you know, Roma tomatoes. There's, oh, all sorts. Roma tomatoes. R-O-M-A. Roma tomatoes. Oh, thank you, Christine. Thank you for the compliment on the trees. Well, you know, I owe it all to this brush, and I'm going to show you how it works. I planned to cut it nicely, but I ended up butchering it. But it is so good. It gives me great texture. So, yes. Yeah. Oaken shield. Oh, lovely. Oh, what a wonderful way to describe this painting, Kenny. So nice. I like that. The misty mountains cold through dungeons deep and caverns old. I can imagine, yeah, oaken shield. That's right. It's so like that, isn't it? I didn't mean it to be like that, but you know, I suppose that's what attracts me to those kind of things as well. Wow, cherry tomatoes and huge heirlooms. Wonderful. Yeah, we had tomatoes in our garden as well a while back, but and then when some of them sort of fell out and we sort of just got rid of some of them, but the seeds remained in the soil and we had tomatoes the next season. It was so weird. It was so weird. Now I know this looks blotchy. I don't know if you can see that it looks blotchy. But it's very blotchy, but this is okay because I can put heaps and heaps of layers. Okay, these trees are going to be pretty much like these ones here, but even more pronounced. And this area here, then they sort of not so highlighted here behind here. So that's what I'm going for. But I like this brown black, or this carbon black. I don't know what else to call it, but it's pretty cool actually. Oh wow. My friend has pigs and they get all kinds of fruits and veggies growing where the pigs, yep, that's it. You would think that they would digest the seeds though, wouldn't you? Think that their system would just break it up, but obviously not. Ah, yes, Smog. Yeah, we shouldn't. Where is he? Oh, look. He's in there. He's in that mountain. There he is. He's in there. That's for sure. He's in Panda Mountain. There we go. There's. See, now that everyone brought to my attention that there's the panda, now I can't stop seeing it there. Before I couldn't figure it out. Yes, because now it's well, it's springtime for the northern hemisphere, isn't it? So, but I tell you what, it's still warm here, though. You know, we still have some really hot nights. I tell you, just some hot nights here. They're just not going away. Okay, Christine, the panda. Look, there's the eyes. I don't know if you can see the eyes. Maybe they're hiding now, but they used to be a little bit more prominent before these trees came in. But there's the panda. They're the eyes. Sort of, and it's his head's elongated. A moth. Oh my gosh. Now your Easter egg is a panda. You will have to include one in every painting. Oh yeah. Well, you know what? When I paint, so many people see so many things. I mean, I had a polar bear in one, and that was there for a while. That was in one of my jacks that I painted. That was so funny, that. And then now this. Ooh, a moth from Middle Earth. Gandalf blew it to you, Chrissy. Did you guys see the moth? Oh, look, white clover says, Christine says, cute panda. So cute. Okay. Yeah. So. Oh, I don't have my glasses on. You know why I don't have my glasses on? Because I can see far away with this one. But I will put my glasses on soon. Oh, g'day Dino. Hello, how you going? Oh, my nephew's in. It's good when family comes in. A big buck with great antlers would look good in the sunlight of the woods. Somewhere here. Oh, somewhere here, yes. Maybe in here. I did think of animals, putting the animals in, like put a lion in, the eagle, and then maybe getting the dolphins. But I thought, nah, that's too much. Too much. I struggle enough with the animals as it is. Okay, let me see. I still need green here. This is just greenery though. It's just like part of the mountain here. And I've got tall trees coming up here, so. It is a sign. Chrissy, Gandalf needs you for a Middle Earth adventure. Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? I'm actually going to do a little story about this, by the way. So it's going to have a little story. It's not going to be just paintings. It'll all be something. It'll mean something. Yes, I should, yes. Well, there's still, there is still a castle here, but there's quite a bit of greenery here, which I'm not going to attack yet because it's further away. So, having said that, yeah. Yes. Well, maybe I should have done this first. That's okay. Oh, Dino, hello. Oh, thank you so much for that. Chrissy, good work, Chrissy. Keep up the insane work. Oh, you're a sweetheart. Thank you so much for that. You make me blush now. I always blush. Yeah, so I should have done this first, but yes, I should have done that, but that's okay. I was about to say a rude word, but not a rude word, but a naughty word. Okay, here we go. So. Yeah, so if you can see up there, you can see so far what I've done on it. There's still, for example, on the way, on the left-hand side, there's so much. So once I fill all this, I'm going to go back from the beginning and start working on details, you know, bit by bit as I go along. So let's see what happens. So I need to still mix some of this, so I will mix more. P.S. John Mayer is doing a concert in Australia and is live streaming it on Instagram. You are kidding me. I know who John Mayer is. Wow. That would be awesome. Hello, Essie. Hello. Looks fantastic, Chrissy. Very different with the fantasy portraits. Yes. Yes, it is different, but it's all part of it. It's all part. This is all part of the cards. This is all part of the cards. I was just about to blow, but I'm thinking this is black. It's not good. Not going to be good. I'm ready. Okay. Oh, g'day, Brenda. Hello. How you going? Welcome. Here we go. Just so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, I need a bit of green. Oh, hang on. I need to vacuum some of this now. Hang on a sec. I'm just going to mute it just for a minute. Okay, so Wendi, Chrissy is pressing buttons again. Watch out. Yes. So how's everyone's week gone so far? Hopefully getting a bit of art done, I'm sure. Okay. Definitely need some of this dark stuff. And see, the good thing with this board, I can get heaps and heaps of layers down. All right. Yeah, so I have been working on this one for those who have been hanging around. I've been doing this on the on my working stream on Sundays, which is probably Saturday in the Northern Hemisphere. So hopefully I can knock this out soon. Lindy says, have had a fabulous day, went to a class on candle making. Ooh, like I need a new obsession. Well, you know, one can never have too many hobbies, Lindy. Yes, that's fantastic. Chrissy, where did Saruman the white and Radagast the brown fit into your painting? Well, Radagast would have to be in the forest, wouldn't he? And who else did we say? Saruman. Saruman is going to be back here. in fire. There we go. Chandri says, I am a bit annoyed because I drew a beautiful goldfish last week and now my collarbone muscle is ripping apart and I can't do much this week. Morphine and rest. Oh my goodness, muscle I think it is. Oh my goodness, that's bad, isn't it? Plenty of painkillers for sure. All right, so I'm just going to leave that there for the time being, and I'm going to start to use this brush. And it is, I don't know if you can hear the scratching. Can you hear the scratching? It is quite, what shall we say, hard. The bristles are very, very hard, but makes for good contrast, or makes for a very good thing that I want to do here. So I'm getting some of the greens that I've got here close by. Permanent green extra dark. It's going to be all the extra dark ones for the first. There's the permanent green shade. I'll build up there, and this is the chrome oxide green dark, which I've been putting there. So I'm going to start to build up. So here we go. Well, actually, before I do that, I should actually mark where my oh, sorry, I almost forgot. I'm jumping the gun. I shouldn't jump the gun. Okay, one moment, because I want to do this. Okay, I just gotta. Just want to see my reference, make sure that I'm doing the right thing. There are some darker ones behind there, so I'm going to okay. There's some grass just here. And of course I'm going to put so many layers on this. That's the beauty with this paper, isn't it? Chrissy, you could be the creator of Lord of the Pastels instead of Lord of the Rings. You can choose your 9 companions. Oh my god. Yes. Oh my gosh. All my companions here. I can. Funny. All jokes aside, it is one of my favourite movies. Okay. Now there are some dark ones in here. Just give the impression that there's a few here. And the trees are going this way because there is a hill, sort of, ish. And so I've sharpened all my pastel pencils here, so just grabbing the ones which I think would be good. And of course, look, the Derwents, right? Oh. The Derwents, the wonderful Derwents that are scratchy, but I love the colours. So and you'll see what I mean. This one actually is not sharp enough for me. There we go. Okay. How is the planning for the community? Yes, I was going to talk about that. It's going well. I've got all the people that said to me that want to participate. I've got you all down, and just before I'm waiting till the end of March, and we're releasing it the first week in April. And I've got some names down, but I was actually going to remind everyone if they still wanted to go ahead, the ones that said yes, and I've got you all down, and I'm going to tell you what the details are. But I just wanted to make sure that everyone still, all the ones that said yes that still want to participate, I've got all your names down. So going well. It's in the works, Barbara. But yes, thank you for bringing that up. But definitely, because I've got you down, that's for sure. And there's quite a few people in here that have said yes. So definite. Okay. My friend Abigail told me about the live stream and I had never heard of it. Oh, what happened there? Heard of it. Since then, I love it, and for now, I'm watching some old ones too to keep me smiling. Oh yes, there are some. There are some, even the ones with Wendi, who's participating in some of those. Conversation with. Yes. Okay. You've been watching them. Yes. We have a lot of fun, don't we? Don't we, Wendi? Okay. These are sort of funny trees here. There's a whole lot going on here. Jelena says, starting painting my giraffe tree last night. Bought some film on a roll. Ooh. I don't have a knife, so I cut out the shape to place. Oh yes, straight onto the Pastelmat. Funny thing though, I cut it out backwards. So, yeah, you don't think of these things sometimes, don't you? Yes. They're very funny. You don't realise. Okay. All right. I'm busting to do this texture, but I have to wait because I don't think I've got things right here yet. All right, Kenny, this is okay. You're still, you can still join in if you want, and it's very, very easy. I don't think I'm part of this community art thingy. Yes, we might have talked about it when you weren't here, so I'll say it again. That's why I was going to remind people if they still wanted to go into it, or the ones that, anyway, to cut a long story short, we're going to do a big painting, and all of us are going to contribute to one great big painting, but we're all going to do like a small portion of it. So I'm going to design a fantasy landscape, or not a landscape, but a fantasy painting, and everyone is going to do a little portion of it. And what I'm going to do is email, or whichever way, you want to be notified, I will give you a copy, or I'll give you a line drawing, and I will give you the original of that line drawing. So, and I'll give you plenty of time to do that up until maybe a whole month or so, or maybe even, yeah, about a month or so. And you can then submit it the same way. And then I'm going to put it all together. And that's our little community painting. So, yes. Oh, and Chandri, yes. Can't wait for the big mashup. Yes, and of course, yes. Okay, well, I'll put you two down, Chandra, because I don't think I've got you. Maybe I do, I'm not sure. But that's okay, I'll put you down, don't worry. Brent, yeah, Brenda is in it. I know Brenda is in it. I've got you down. So, oh, yeah, we are still going to do that big painting together. Yes, we are. Of course we are. I just wanted to, you know, get past March if we could. We have to have some time for shipping. No, you don't have to ship it. It won't be like that. What you have to do, I've got a few ways to do it, is once you do it, you submit it digitally, and I will put it together. Yeah, I will give you all the details, but you will submit it digitally. You can use any yeah, so don't worry, I'll have all the details out, and what I'll do is I'll put it in the stream. I'll list out all the details in the stream when I'm announcing it, so you can submit it all then. So, you know, there's enough for everyone to do it. So yeah, right up my graphic design alley. There you go. I was so sick last weekend, I didn't even know what day it was. Oh, you poor thing, Brenda. Oh, Kenny says, oh, so that's what it's all about. Yes, that's what it's all about, Kenny. Okay. So, you know, I'll give you the line drawing, and then it's... So, yeah. It'll be fun putting it together, actually. So it's more like a massive digital art thingy. Well, yes, but you know, yes. Well, it's a bit hard because we're all over the world. How is that? It's, you know, it's a bit hard because we've got about 19 people so far in this. 19, actually, Chandri 20, and Co, if you want to, you're welcome to, 21. So we'll just keep on going, and I'll just cut little bits and out for everyone to participate. So, all right, I think we are okay here. Okay. Oh, wow. Did you catch something? Brenda, that is so bad. Poor thing. Can you take medication? Will that help? Wow, now that's what I call a big art attack. Yes, like a bit of a mosaic. That's what it is, like a mosaic. And Abigail was the one that suggested it, and so we all decided, yep, that's something that we all want to do. Just about to have breakfast here. Oh, wonderful. Silky says, I would like to, I've got you down, Silky. I would like to join too. I thought I couldn't because my mother-in-law, oh, okay, wanted to, yep, okay, all right, no, all good. I thought I had you down. Maybe, I've got it in my book though. Just about to have breakfast here. Brekkie. What's for breakfast, Heidi? Okay. All right. So Okay. G'day Nanette, hello, how you going? Welcome, welcome. Kenny says, I'll be back out, I will back out from this community day or art thing. That's okay. I don't think I will be free though. That's okay, apologies, but I will still be here. No, all good, Kenny, no problems at all. There's no pressure, none whatsoever. It's just for something that, for people that would like to do. Not everyone wants to do it, so that's okay. Okay, I'm just busting to do those trees. Oh, just busting. Okay, hang on. I'll just put these here. Okay. All right. Just having a look at my reference. Oh, I don't think I've gone dark enough. Okay. Okay. I don't know if you could hear this, but this is this brush. Oksana, hello, welcome. Heidi says, oh, that's my breakfast. Oh, coffee, honey. Is that coffee, honey, and pineapple? Oh, banana and pineapple. That's my breakfast. That's very creative. I just said all that because Brenda's health details were making me want to postpone breakfast. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Can we see your reference picture? It's on my screen. I haven't got it on my screen, but I will show you. I will show you another time, though. Ooh, who else is in Pokemon fan besides me and Chandri? Oh wow. Glad I made it. I'm not going back to sleep, says Oksana. Okay, all right. Chrissy, I hope you like the painting of Chansey with the 4 suits. You have to remind me, have I seen it again? We talked about this. We talked about something like this, didn't we? This is a great way to build texture. Oh, lovely. Oh, thank you so much, Oksana. Love the depth of trees. Yeah, it's, well, you know, landscapes is hard for me, so I'm actually working bit by bit. Patrick, hello. Hi there again from the Netherlands. G'day. Hello. How you going? And I'm going to mix that green on top as well. Okay, what is the benefit of using pan pastels over, you mean using pan pastels over soft pastel? I would use pan pastels underneath soft pastels, just because of the application. The soft, that's what I would, what is the benefit of using pan pastels? Yeah, I would do it the other way. For example, here, this is all pan pastels. I wouldn't put soft pastels because this is a much finer, than, and it has less dust than soft pastels. So I would be putting the pan pastel first, then the soft pastel on top. Yeah. I'm not quite sure if that's what you meant. Choosing between them? What do you mean? I'm not sure. Do you mean which one do I prefer? The soft pastels? Oh, you mean which ones do I prefer? The soft pastels over the pan pastels. I think that, is that what you mean? I think that may be what you mean. I love both. I love both. I think they each have their place. What's happened with the difference with the pan pastels is that it's like painting, like oil painting or acrylic painting. It's the technique that you use with pan pastels as opposed to the soft pastels. I love the soft pastels very much, but I think that's the it's the technique that I like the most, and particularly now that I'm using brushes and stuff like that, just makes it even better for me. I don't know, I've had a lot of control with it because, I mean, let's face it, with soft pastels, it's, you know, it's harder to get details, and I know that you can get the smaller pastels and you can get little fine little things and areas and stuff like that, but I found with the techniques that I'm using here, I'm getting quite a bit of control and quite a bit of detail, as you can see, just by doing this. So yeah. G'day Shannon, g'day, how you going? They should invert kennels for husbands and kids. Hello. What? Oh. Yes, no, I don't have pets. Yeah, my children and my husband is enough for me to look after. Yes. I don't have time. When am I going to have time to look after a pet? I can't even look after a pet rock. I don't even have time to do that. G'day snakes. Hello, how you going? Kennels. Kennels. Yes, kennels. All right. So as you can see, I'm slowly building. I have a pet kneaded eraser. That is correct. And it's right by my side. Like, like a puppy or a dog. Unconditional love. There it is there. Yes. Okay. All right. Now, can you see how this is building up? I'm not quite sure if you can see that. I might even, maybe I might even zoom. Shall I zoom? Let's zoom. So you can see what I'm... Here we go. I think you might be able to get a better look at it. What I think is probably happening is, and then you can see what my brush is like as well, but I'm not quite sure. In real life, I'm looking at what you're seeing, and it's not as vibrant as it is in real life. But okay, so I'll just put that aside just for a moment, and I'm going to vacuum that as well. Where's my vacuum? Yes, I pressed another button. There we go. All right. So, I will keep on going, and I will keep on building. So next, now the colours that I'm using, just so you can see, this is Permanent Green Extra Dark. So that's there. I'm also using Chrome Oxide Green Extra Dark, but now I'm going to go just that little bit further in. The chrome, it's got Oxide Green shade. Okay, so that's next. Okay, Oksana says, I don't know if you've been told, but you have a very unique, distinctive style. How long did it take you to develop it? Ah, that's a beautiful question. Well, I didn't know I had a style, actually, and it was Wendi actually sorry, I'm knocking my lights. I got some, oh gosh. Wendi mentioned about my style. Now, when we talk about style, I didn't realize it evolved. It evolved is what I'm going to say, and it's the thing, and it didn't happen straight away. It just happened out of nowhere. Yeah. And it's something that, I didn't even mean it to happen. It just happened, and I don't know. I don't know if I can't answer that. That's what I'm trying to say. It just evolved. But I don't know if you can start to see these. I don't know if you can start to see these trees coming alive. So this part of it is more dark here, so I might actually get the brown and do more of this here. More brown. It's more raw umber extra dark. And yeah. Trees are looking good. Sneaks, oh, okay. Pressing buttons is Wendy's talent. Don't knock it, says okay. Sorry, I missed that out. Okay. I think I saw Chrissy moving in the woods. Oh, so funny. You're a funny man. Yes. So there we go. Okay. I'm going to mix a little bit more on that. And now that's going to be bright, that's not going to be bright. Okay. I'm going to do a few here, more, that's it. Okay, for that one. And now these are the ones that I'm going to use next. The bright yellow green shade and the bright yellow green. So I'm going to build up here. And I mentioned it before, I wasn't sure how to do the trees. And I did talk about this on my last stream. I drive to work and I'm on a highway, but there's a lot of greenery and there's a lot of trees and bush which are around me. And I was actually having a look at how the trees are. And I was always paying careful attention. And what it was really, it was a lot of dark, a lot of there was a lot of dark green, almost like a black or a raw umber, and the only highlights that you could see was just the tips of the trees, and it gave you the impression that there was a whole heap going on in there. So that's where I'm getting my that's what I'm doing, because in my reference it doesn't really look like that as such. It's just that the colors are there. But yeah, so okay, Chris, you remember the bottom of the tree canopies will always want to sit straight. You may be angling them a bit to match the hill. It's slanting. Yes, but they are also slanting. But yes, I see what you mean, like some of them going straight. Yep, I get it. Have you ever seen an English... Andy says, have you ever seen an English landscape painter called Michael James Smith? He does his trees in a very similar way, often uses the very tip of a fan brush, has loads of YouTube videos. Well, I'm going to look him up. Thank you for that. Yes. Reckon trees need a bit more round and full and overlapping to look nice and fat and real. Thank you for that. Yep, no, all good. Kenny says, Chrissy, when you drive, are your eyes in front of the road or all the time on the trees? Serious? Serious? Yes, they're on the road. Yes. Well, mostly. Well, they'd have to be, wouldn't they? Oh dear. Okay. All right. I'm going to get a bit of yellow here. But before I do that, I need to vacuum again. Okay. Amy says, okay, where was it? Ooh. It looks like I've got glitter on the trees. Oh, that's wonderful. It could be. Well, there's a bit of, you know, the sun's sort of kissing them a bit, isn't it? Mostly amazed how you drive on straight road like that. Yes. Okay. Third time pressing the right buttons. Yes, Kenny, it does happen. Okay, this is where the brightest of bright here. Yes, Chrissy, is there another standard size paper that Pastelmat comes in besides the packs? Yes, there are. There's 50, yeah, and like Wendi mentioned, yeah, there are 2 different sizes in packs, and you can buy in sheets. Yes, yeah, pretty much what Wendi said as well. There's also like smaller. You can buy sheets which are like 50 by 70 centimeters, 100 by 70 centimeters. What else am I just thinking of? And of course the pads, and there are little ones. Oh, we went through this last time. A3, they're the biggest pads that you can get. Yes. But worth every penny. Worth every penny. Hang on a sec. I'm just going to... This is Will's trick. He taught us all this. Here we go, a bit of glassine. And that should... See, look, it's not even moving. Wow, look at that. That's fantastic. I like that. Absolutely. There we go. Yes. All right. Now, the tree. Chrissy, you have been... Have you been to the Great Ocean Road before? I'm not sure. I'm not good with names. Great Ocean Road. Chrissy says sneaks. Is there a reason for the 2 sections of trees with the light coming from different direction than the mountains? Reflecting from the mountains, there's the light is hitting this way, and it's hitting the mountain, hitting this way, but this is reflecting. So plus I'm not finished yet, so actually this area here should be darker, to be honest, which probably I might just fix, actually, seeing as that you've mentioned it. Which is this area here. Ah, Great Ocean Road is in Melbourne. Yes. No, well, I'm in New South Wales, so I may have travelled on it because I have driven to, not me driving personally, but I have gone on that road. Yeah, I think that's the main highway. Oh, where the 12 Apostles are. No, is the word. No, then. I haven't been to the 12 Apostles, or where that comes from. No. I hope you are going to change closer to what you should for your pieces. Oh, is that for me? Nope. Okay. It's probably going to show more when it's done or seen from a distance. Yes. Yeah. Oh, when I was doing this on the weekend, I was constantly getting up, and yes, this was actually quite bright, and it shouldn't have been quite bright there, but yes, there we go. But yeah, and plus it's reflecting from this waterfall as well, here as well. Yeah, so I'm just going to fix. Yes, Heidi, you've seen it. It seems like I need to get out more. You've seen it and I haven't, and I'm a native of Australian, so there you go. Oh wow. Yeah. Yes, beautiful. Oh well, Kenny, have you been there as well? You may have been there as well. Okay, so all right. Okay, I just need to highlight some trees here. So what I will be using is not my brush this time. And okay. And it's here. Because all of this is going to be covered here. So, and I'll show you, if I can show you. Oh, hang on, you can't see. Can you see? Yes, so far I'm working on this. So it'll give you the impression that there's more going on in the background there. There we go. I'll just do that for the time being. Because don't forget, I'm going to do all of that and start sweeping through and then working my way back over again, so bit by bit. So, all right. And just a bit of a lighter color here. Just some highlights on here. Not too much detail. I'm not going to get bogged down with that at the moment. But we're getting the idea. Okay, and this bit here is sweeping. Okay, so it's sort of going up. Here we go, up here. All right. Okay, let me just push out again. Oh. Here we go. So I'm also going to work on this area here. So I'll just move some of that. Actually, I just wanted to show you what, I don't know if you can see, but I'll just, hang on. Oh gosh. Oh no, don't worry. I'm not going to, I don't want to do, whoop. There we go. Oh. Okay. All right. So here we go. I'm going to move this so you can see what's going on here. There we go. So there we go. This is, please don't ask me who this fellow is. He's someone. He's someone overlooking. It's a great big statue. It's almost like, hey Kenny, Lord of the Rings. Who are those? You know, when those two great big statues when they're, you know, in that river. You can tell me what it is. You'll tell me who they are. I don't know. All right. So I'm actually going to do some of this area here and just build up slowly. So I don't think I'm going to need green at the moment, so I'm going to put my green away. And I will be using, hang on, I better do that so I don't bump into anything. Aragorn's ancestors, there you go. See, I knew you would know. I knew you would know. Yes, that's right. They're his ancestors. All right. So I'm going to make more colour here. So I just need you to see what I'm going to be doing. I'll be mixing here. So where's my brushes? Where are you? Here you are. Again, just so you can see. So that's black. Put that aside there. And Raw Umber Extra Dark. I've gone through a whole heap of that. This is my second one. And I know I keep on saying it, but just letting you know, that's all. Silky, saying goodbye for now. See you all on Sunday. Yes, see you later. Good night. That's right, Christine. That's why I recommend Chrissy to change her title to Lord of the Rings. Oh, what did I miss? What did I miss? You're right, Brenda. Oh, okay. Really looks more like Lord of the Rings. Looks like Moses. Wow. Yes, maybe. He looks like a nun, says Chandri. Wow. That would make, okay. It could be anything. It could be, no, it's not. Well, you know, it's all fantasy. It could be anything. It's called artistic license. That's what it is. Yeah. Do you think pastel pencils should be the same as acrylic paintings? Oh, what's that conversation all about? Pricing your work. I don't agree, but that's me. But anyway, yeah, that's me. Moses coming down the mountain. Yes, I like that one, Brenda. I like that one. Yes. I'm also going to mix raw umber shade. This one in the mix. Oh, can you see me? Oh, you can't see me mixing. Here we go. There it is there. So I've mixed raw umber extra dark, black, and raw umber shade, which I like. It's sort of darkish. Acrylics don't take as long, so cheaper. Oh, I don't know. See, I'm not sure. If anything, I think pastels should be more because it takes more care not only to work but also to package. That's something to consider as well. But nothing wrong with keeping your art and not selling it if you don't think, what does that say? What does Shannon say? If you don't think you can ask enough for it. I've got heaps to fund my retirement, especially if I have a nice big fireplace. Well, there you go. Chrissy, that big statue looks more like Mother Mary carrying baby Jesus in her arms. Yeah, I can tell you, but it's not. By the time I'm finished with it, I agree with you, Wendy, on pastels versus acrylics. Okay, says Heidi. If you charge under $200, Christine, it makes me feel sick. I need to find a pile of $200 art online to send you to convince you. Yes, I know. Pricing. Why is it so hard to price work? I wonder why. Everyone asks that question. Okay. And that's the thing too. If people want something, they will pay for it. I agree with that. Like for example, something like this, and I have to work it out. So if this is 100 centimeters by 70 centimeters, how many inches did we say it was? So if I was to sell something like this. Wow. Um, 70 centimeters, so it's 39 inches, say 39 inches by 28 centimeters, say 27 and a half, say 28. So I will charge $2 a square inch on this. So if I multiply that by $2 for a start, I don't know, I've got... So, $3,020, say around the $3,000 mark, just this without even it being framed. Now tell me, who's going to buy this for $3,000 for something that I haven't even framed yet? And $300 plus framing, I'm actually going to put not a cheap frame on it. Now, when I say not a cheap frame, I'm not going to go, if I can find something affordable, of course I will. But I would definitely want to do this painting justice with a decent frame. And I wouldn't frame it myself. I'm not that good at framing, so therefore it's going to cost me a packet. And then I would put UV resistant glass on this. So that's going to cost me, I don't know, another $400 or $500, or maybe another $400 or $500 just on the framing alone. So getting close, give or take, anywhere between, say, probably about, say, $3,900. Now I haven't even shipped this yet. So who's going to pay for this? Someone, I don't know who would, but someone who would truly want it. That's what I'm trying. It's for argument's sake. This is what I'm trying to say, is that don't sell yourselves short, but stick to your price. Like, stick to your pricing. I would say be consistent with your pricing, yes, but don't you know, don't let anyone Oh, hang on a sec. Oh. Amy, you're going. Have to go. Lovely to see you all. We'll catch up on the stream later. Okay. Thanks so much for popping by. Thank you so much for popping by. Okay. Yeah, I think Chris, that you shouldn't sell yourself short. That's me. But anyway, each to their own. Everyone, each to their own, for sure. Absolutely not me. Okay, people don't understand. Yes, Deb, people don't understand. Chrissy, you should sell it to Peter Jackson. He would pay you a whole sum of money. Oh, you know, watercolor versus oil acrylics. We need to have a channel to appraise work for sale. That's interesting. I like that idea. I sell my 8x10 acrylic for $20. Okay. I mean, I suppose if you've got if you've got like, if you're consistent, this is what I'm trying to say, is you'll say, well, 8x10s I do this, but this is your, you know, this is your pricing, this is your terms, your terms, or your, you know, people have to agree to your terms and conditions. I was trying to find the word, terms and conditions. So and people would say, you know, well, what happens if I'm charging, you know, $2 a square inch, and I've only got, and if I'm doing a portrait and the portrait is only a certain size, do I charge for the size of the, I'm going to charge what I've painted, pretty much, really. And I always cover my work. I always cover my canvas or my sheets of paper or whatever it is, my surface. I always cover it. So don't know. Shannon says, wouldn't it be funny to post pic of your art next to 3 screenshots for furniture to say, oh, and yeah, I've seen those photos where you can actually take what is it? Sofa of a 1,500, and I'm not quite sure what you mean there, Shannon. Chrissy, I was talking to Jodine yesterday. She said she has 2 price lists this year, one for portraits and one for herself to price personal works for sale. Well, this is what I mean, like, you know, they're her terms. You know, they're her terms. So, and you know, I would be making it quite clear so people understand what you're charging, but whatever you do, don't sell yourself short. That's all I'm trying to say. Is don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's no. We can have this conversation for hours and we wouldn't, and everyone would have a different opinion, and that's okay. Everyone's got a different way of doing things, so that's fine. But I'm just saying, you know, all I'm saying is don't let people take advantage of, because I think artists are quite vulnerable, and it can get, you know, you're quite emotional sometimes too about your work. You know, you can get attached to it, you know, unless you've got commissions, of course, which I'm not really into. So if for me to do a commission, somebody would have to slap a lot of money on the table, and I know that that's not going to happen. So, but you know, all I'm saying is something like this, definitely, I think maybe $3,000. Wow, that sounds a lot, but it is $2 a square inch, just the artwork alone. Wow. Yeah. Deb says, I did digital dog portraits for a friend and gave her a huge discount, lots of reasons. Wendy, you have seen a couple. Will critiqued my black dog painting. I remember, I saw the blog. Yeah, I saw that one. $100, but she thinks $300 is too much. What? Well, then they don't have to buy it. Tell them, well, you know, that's it. Stick to your guns. I do mean to show people what the artwork looks like in their house, but to show how artwork is a decoration. Dude is okay. Yes, Chrissy is right. Be proud of your product. Oh, I missed all of that. That went quick. Yes, be proud of your product. If you want to sell it at a very high price. Well, I'm not meaning like, you know, ridiculously high. I'm just saying like at a reasonable price. Yes. Like you mentioned, yeah. If they don't want the artwork, says Wendy, if they want your artwork, they will pay your price. Yes, Wendy, exactly. I agree too, so much. I want to make my work something I'm proud of before I reach out to larger clients. That is why I'm trying to move to acrylics. Okay. All right. So, do you work cheap or not work? Deb. So, do you work cheap or not work? There is also passion too, you know. I know what you mean, Deb. Look, I understand. I understand that. I do get it. Like, I do get that. All I'm saying is that for people not to squeeze the very last bottom price as if it's like a bargain basement type thing. That's what I'm trying to get at. But yeah, it's a very good argument. I like that actually. So, do you work cheap or not work? So, okay. It's a bit like, here's a very good example. I like that. For example, like having a day job, like the day job that I have, right? I get paid a certain amount for the work that I do, but I also put in extra and I give more of my time than what I'm getting paid for, right? So I suppose it's along the same lines here. So if this is my full-time job, I will probably you know, I will give you extra. Where I mean by extra is by giving it to you maybe as a discount or something like that, but not to the point where you're selling yourself short. This is, yeah. Oh, wow. I like that. Thanks for that, Deb. I reached a point where I work for the love of it. And yes, of course, I love this so much. I love art so much. Can I tell you how passionate I am? Oh my gosh, I can't tell you how passionate I am because I can't find the right words to describe how much I love art. Absolutely, I love this. You know, gosh, I work at all hours sometimes. I'm up all hours. I love everything to do with art, engaging with all my art friends, the whole package, everything. I just love it all. You have to love it at some point though, don't you? You know, and it's like a job, like a normal day job. You've got to really, I mean, we all don't like, I mean, if we had a choice to work, would you work? You know, you'd like to be, you know, I don't know. But as far as work goes, that is, you know. So you want to be enjoying yourself. So it's the same kind of thing here. You'd be wanting to enjoy yourself. Wendy says, I would rather not work than give my time away, unless I'm volunteering, of course, or absolutely have to have the money. But I refuse to make art and get nothing for it, so to speak. Interesting, yes. Kenny says, Wendy, this is one very serious live stream about marketing. Absolutely. True Co. I've had Paul so into I work and wanted to buy out by, not quite sure what you're saying, Shiny. I'll send, okay. Love this discussion. Absolutely, Heidi. I like it too, because there are so many different ways and looking at things. And of course, I'll look at something that perhaps maybe you may not look at, or I don't know, like somebody says to me, and of course with me, $2 one day, that $2 is not going to be $2 a square inch. It's going to be $4 a square inch, $5 a square inch. But at the moment, 2 is okay. 2 is okay. It's Wendy thinks I should be charging more. So, $2 a square inch, I'm told that's cheap for me. Not me. I'm not saying it, but someone else is. Let me see. If you love your job or the things you do, put your heart and soul into it. You know what? Out of all of the jobs in my whole career and all the years that I've been working, and I carry on how stressful it is sometimes where I am, but this is one of the best jobs I've had, and I really do enjoy it. At the moment, where I'm working, it's very hectic at the moment, and it's very busy, so we're working at a hectic pace, but normally it's okay. So I always like to, you know, if I'm not enjoying my workplace, then I'm going to move on, you know, and that's what happens. So yes, you've got to enjoy yourself. You've got to enjoy yourself. I think most of us, hang on, Wendy says, when prices get talked about, I'm passionate about charging what you are worth. So many people undercharge for their time. Yes, skill has to come into play, but time equals dollars. Good point, Wendy. Loving drawing is great, but that's our own business, not for anyone else to comment on or take advantage of. Absolutely, no one should take advantage of it. Debbie says, or not Debbie, Deb, sorry, Deb says, I think most of us would get a big fat fail in marketing. It's not that we don't sell things, but we don't sell enough. You can imagine how many art pieces are out there. Yes. So we have to think commercially how to sell things. Hence, why do you think I'm doing these playing cards? It's a lot easier to sell a deck of cards than it is a $3,000 painting. $3,000 plus painting. How about that? So you've got to think of other ways to sell your artwork commercially, I think. Not to mention the material costs return, says Rhonda. Hello. Okay, let me get back. If I missed something here. Jelena says, because I'm a beginner, when I do sell my art, I've decided to price them up by the 3 sizes of Pastelmat pads. Well, there you go. This is your terms and conditions. You work for an accountancy, so you would know about terms and conditions in an £54. Okay, you need to be well known to sell it for a lot more. Well, you know, look, I say that myself, but yes, but I don't think that you should sell, not cheap. Don't go cheap. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't go cheap. Kenny says, I mean, because I work in a payroll firm. Well, there you go, in Singapore, and I studied human resources management before I understand all these. Okay. I love how Wendi just chips away and gets better and better. It's about presentation, perception is reality. Present yourself as confident, even if you are open about getting better. Yes, I like that one too, Shannon. Yeah. Anne, hello, Anne. How you going? Nice of you to pop by. Yes. Let me see. So many places out there are set up so that the printer gets all the profit from your work. Yes, I know. I like how Chrissy is making most of the making of the cards build up demand and interest. I think a lot of artists shut ourselves away and want to wait till the work is done, but build up demand. Yes, well, that was the whole point of it all. But it's only taken me 2 years so far. But, well, you know, well, that's, there have been other projects in between, but if I was doing it full time, they probably would have been finished by now, and you'd be playing Snap with them, or Canasta with them. Okay, all right, where am I? I'm just trying to see where I am here. I'm actually going to draw a line here. Yeah, so, yeah, and that's all I'm saying. Don't sell yourself short. Yeah, and that's why I'm doing these cards. I mean, who's going to pay $3,000? Yeah, serious. Who's going to pay $3,000 for this? And not to mention the other ones, the 30 by 40 centimeters. Oh, how many inches is that? 12 inches. What's that? 12 by... what is it? 12 by 16 inches. Times that. Times that by $2 a square inch, and I think it comes to. What does it come to? Oh, I've got to work it out. Hang on, I'll work it out. I've got a little calculator here on my computer. So what have I got? 12 inches by 16 by 2. There we go. 384, say, dollars. Now, you know, American dollars, Australian dollars, it'd have to be Australian dollars for me. But that's just the artwork. So, say $400 even. So $400 for those smaller ones. But that's not, then there's, but that's $2 a square inch. That actually sounds cheap for me. But anyway, that's cheap. G'day Gary, hello. So sorry I'm so late to watch your stream. I was finishing off the final details on the Prussian man. I lost track of time. Mate, that's all right. I like your Prussian man. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Well done. Well done. You should be proud of that. And that's like 77. 100 by 70 centimeters. That's the size of this painting. So well done. That's a massive job, that one. Yeah, so say $400 for the littler ones that I've done. Well, you know, by the time they're framed, you know, yes, absolutely. I'm doing this so I don't lose my space or my... All right. I might give a break for that, and I might start doing some of this here. Put this aside. I don't want to damage anything here. And I just want to do some bits here. I wanted to get this area done as well. Yeah, Nanette says, I'm in my jammies too, with a cup of coffee in my hand. Wonderful. Sounds like it's time for you to do some a pricing video if you haven't already. There you go, Wendy. There's an idea for you. Oh yes. Oh man, you could talk about this until the cows come home. Serious. Yes, definite. Hang on, I think this is where my glasses need to come in. Okay. Can you see? Can you see? Oh, can you see? No, you can't see this. Let me just zoom out. Oh, no, sorry, I've got to move it. Here we go. Yes, so okay, Andy says, Chrissy, do you always sell your work framed? No, I do not. I would sell it in, I would matte frame it. If anything, I wouldn't sell it as it is like this. Definitely I would matte frame it. G'day Wicked, hello. Late but here. No, you're just in time. All good, all good. Yeah, so I would, if I was to sell this, I wouldn't sell it just like that. I'd definitely put a matte frame if anything. But because these are going to be in a show as well, like they won't be in a matte frame. I'm going to yeah, they're going to be in a show, so that's how I'm going to sell these, like a bit of a road show. I'm going to go from just planning a little marketing strategy. How hard is that, hey? But anyway, that's another story altogether. Definite. Oh, here's my paper. You know, because I think, personally, I think the art is the easy part. It's the marketing that's the hardest part. Absolutely. Yeah. Let me see. Okay. Oh, hello, Erica. Hello, welcome. Bonjour to you as well. Rhonda says, love the light you're getting in there. Oh, lovely. Thank you so much for that. Another thing which I'm working on, what we all need is agents, managers to sell for us. Yes, that's a very good idea, but then they take a cut. Oh, gosh. And it's back to us again. But yes, we need something like that. We need agents. Yes, and they wouldn't underprice their talent. If only we could outsource our marketing, selling and logistics, yes. Because you know what? Yeah. Yeah, and it costs money. Yes, you can. We have, yes. Gonna get up and go feed the puppy and get the kids set up for school. Thanks so much for this conversation. Love this, Chrissy. It's better and better. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And for free, of course. Yes, there you go. G'day, Paulo. Hello. How you going? Welcome. So sorry. Sorry, I'm French. It's so beautiful. Oh, look, no problems, Erica. No, that's all. No, not at all. I hope you can understand me. That's it. Shucks. Hello and bye, sis. Oh, g'day, Cece. Hello. How you going? How you going? Sneak says, if you sell 100 times more and take 10% for doing it, it would be worth it. Yeah, well, that's it, you know. I think Wendi should be, yeah, I think Wendi should be the agent. Yes, there you go. Yeah. Chrissy, Shannon says, Chrissy, if you want to do an exhibition in Newey, you can make one at Softies. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, wonderful. Okay, well, you know what? There is a plan. There is a plan. Money, money, money. It's so funny in Rich Chrissy's world. Oh yes, this is all my little world here, isn't it? I'll just get my mum or daughter as my agent. They would be brilliant at that and not expect payment. There you go, Rhonda. You've got someone. Although I've said a few of my friends that they can sell my artwork so that I can get so many dollars. Yeah, dollars, and then they can get all the money that they can get. Yes, no, that's a very good idea. You got to have a strategy. Oh, g'day, Chrissy. G'day, everyone. It's looking good, Chrissy. Oh, thanks, mate. How's the West? Say hello there for me. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I'm just having a look. I'm recording, so I'm managing to record. So it's sweeping. Oh, I don't know if you can see that, but anyway. Looks better in real life. I mean, well, you know, what you're seeing and what the camera is showing you. I can't. In person versus on camera. That's a better way for saying it. How about that? Yeah. This is real life. Yeah. Here we go. All right. Jelena says, maybe go to an art dealer and ask them. Oh, you know. Oh dear. Art galleries. I really don't want to deal with them, but sometimes like you need them too. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Well, they will take a chunk, won't they? Yes, I know that. Although they're competing with online, people selling online, so there's something. Just looking for yellow. Here we go. can I just show you something? Look at this. Gioconda and Bronzale. They are exactly the same colour. I don't know, I just made an observation, that's all. Well, it's actually just, the Gioconda is just a little bit on the yellow side. Yeah, on the yellow side. But just a touch. Which one's softer when it goes down? They are very similar, I can tell you that now. Very similar. That explains why I love the Giocondas so much, because they behave like the Bronzales. The only thing with the Bronzales is that there's not much, there's only, I think, is there 48? I think there's 48. I think there's 40 in the set. I haven't got the set, but I just keep on buying pencils. It's like open stock. Okay. Here we go. I need to get some dark things happening. Wow, I like that too. When I buy art, says Nanette, I usually buy outside of the media I work in. For instance, I buy sculptures and pottery rather than paintings. Does anyone else do this? Yes, actually. Not so much sculptures. I've got, maybe, yeah. I like that too. Kenny says, if I were to price my painting, Chancy, with the 4 suits, it would be $1,900. Would you buy it? Well, I've got to see it then, don't I? And then I'll tell you if I buy it. If I like it enough, don't know. I don't know. If I had the money, I would, maybe. I don't know. Rhonda says, beautiful movement and light in it, Chrissy. We can see it. Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much for that. So much detail to go. I'm not going to bog down on details here, but just so we've got an idea of how it's looking. How it's looking. Yeah, lots of places display artist work for sale. Cafes, tourist places, hotels, etc. And won't steal the profit off you for doing so, like an agent or art gallery would. Yes, yes. I have displayed mine in a I've had displayed mine in a bar, actually, some work some time ago. For me, it doesn't matter the medium. It has to be an artwork that provokes a feeling in me. I have to love it to get it, yes. That's what we were talking about before in purchasing art, yep. Whenever there's talk about pricing, it's a nightmare for me, as we can't follow any of the advice. Would mean not selling at all, and I can't have that, yes. Random example, how much you'd price my best sketch cards if they were yours and they took 25 to 35 hours of work? Wow. And I've seen your stuff, Wicked. That's nice stuff there. That's interesting. Yeah. You know what? People sell miniatures, you know that, Wicked. And, you know, something like that, probably around the 200 mark. Because I know they're the smaller ones, you know. definite. I mean, you know, that and up. I only got some artist prints, also 2 original sketch cards that were part of a trade and gift. And plus, because you put so much detail in yours, Wicked, you could actually blow that up and it could be like a great big poster, for sure. I only got some artist prints. Yep. Kenny says, Chrissy, are you an elf in disguise from Rivendell? Yes, of course. Peggy, hello. Hi, Chrissy. Hi, everyone. Sorry I'm late. Chrissy, oh, okay. Thank you so much for that. Yes. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. This conversation can go on. We could actually have this conversation for such a long time. We could go on and on about it. All right. Okay, I'm happy that I've done this area. Okay, so now we know Chrissy's true identity. And says, I display my art mostly in our local art supply shop, but I do know that people that go there are not potential buyers because they are artists themselves. Yes, and you've got to market them. You've got to market your stuff in the right areas where people are going to buy them, like Blue Thumb. Or those online galleries perhaps, but I display those there so they inspire other artists and helps the shopkeeper when she can show this is done with coloured pencils. Yes, I like that idea, of course. Okay, Wicked says, yeah, I often think about those watercolour circle miniatures and the prices they sell for them. Yes, I don't know how they do it. Well, I think that your work is brilliant. And I don't go cheap. That's what I'm saying. Don't go cheap, Wicked. Chrissy, you can have this topic on your next conversation with Wendi. Oh, we've talked about this too, I think, for sure. Maybe not in detail. Yeah. Just package the ideas together and sell them. Yes, that's a good idea. Okay. Wendi says, 100 to 200 easy, yes, because of the detail you put in, the skill, is out as well. Absolutely. Then once you get your name, yes. Jelena says, how do you get yourself known in the art world? Spread the word, or would have to put a picture in a well-known gallery. I'm talking about the people with lots of money. You know what? Just keep at it. I don't know. You have to think of a marketing strategy, all right? You have to think of a marketing strategy, and it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. And contact. It just doesn't happen overnight, for sure. When I have enough art painted, I'm going to sell them on Art Finder, and that's it. Just keep doing it, but not in a spammy way, but in a good way, you know what I mean? So not to sell at all. Okay, that's okay. All right. Okay, let me see, what have I got here? Oh, circle of influence has a lot to do with it. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, we could go on and on with this. Well, I'm looking at my painting here and I'm thinking, I think I'm going to call it a day and evening for the southern hemisphere. Not even a full day for the northern hemisphere. But I just wanted to say thank you everyone for keeping me company today. It's always nice to have all my art friends around me and around us all. Module, marketing with art pieces, lecture, Chrissy and Wendi, classroom, YouTube live stream, attendance, not compulsory. I just got a month. Oh, I just got in a month, a local gallery and art league, probably another gallery. It's a start. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, wonderful. Good on you, Peggy. Good on you. Well, anyway, Barbara, thank you. This piece is, thank you so much. Well, anyway, look, bye for now. I always find it hard to say goodbye, but you know, I'll be streaming again on Sunday, God willing. But anyway, look, thank you all for keeping me company. Bye for now, everyone.